Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you for joining me. I am Top Deck King here, and we are playing a traditional standard best of three Sultai Ultimatum deck with the new cards from Forgotten Realms or D&D set. Give it a try. Obviously, Sultai Ultimatum deck was one of, if not the strongest deck prior to the Forgotten Realms. So figured let's add a few cards to it from the new set that would make this deck better and give it a try and see how it works out. So this is if you're new, I normally post videos about 3 to 4 a week, but I've been busy with work, so I haven't been posting anything this month. I think this month so far I've only posted maybe one video. So but I post normally 3 to 4 videos, and I should be done with traveling for now, so I should be posting more videos and getting to Mythic and all that whatnot. So if you're new to the channel, stay tuned to the gameplay and the end of the game. I give you a sideboard guide at the end of the game as well. Check the end of the video for that as well. If there's any changes to the deck in my best of three videos, I always give a sideboard guide to it, so check the end of the video for that. After this will be the gameplay, then it'll be the sideboard guide. But if you're new, hopefully you hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, drop some comments down below. Deck list is in the description of the video, so you can port it to Arena easily. So go ahead and do that. But yeah, I post videos more than what I have been, so stay tuned. I will be having more videos coming up. All right, let's get into the deck. Obviously, this is Sultai Ultimatum deck with some of the new cards from the new set, so it gives it, some more power in a sense, but also not necessarily, because this deck was already powerful as it was. So let's get into it real quick. So the first row is all my removal spells for the most part. I mean, obviously Polukranos acts as a removal spell, Onyx, Tibble, but this is the main removal here. So I'm running two of the rays because from what I heard, Winota got popular in best of three standard, and this is a 1 mana kill Winota spell, so it's very solid. Worst case scenario, it's also a 1 mana kill either Elite Spellbinder, kill Lotus Cobra, kill what is it, the Selfless Savior guy. It can kill Magda, so there's a lot of cards it can kill, but the main reason here is for Winota. And then I split the 2 mana kill spells with Eliminate, Heartless Act, and Power Word Kill. I split them 2/2/2/2. Obviously this card is probably better than these other two, as long as you're not playing against any dragons, demons, or anything like that, because this could kill any non-dragon, demon, or angel, whereas these ones have restrictions. This has to be 3 or less. This one they can't have counters on, so like each one has their their power level. Eliminate's better against red because for the most part they're 3 or less. It's also good against the mono green deck. Heartless Act's not great against mono green because they put a lot of counters on their creatures. Power Word Kill is good against mono green, stuff like that. Not good against dragons. So I split it 2/2/2. I have one Elspeth Nightmare here. This is just kind of they look at their hand, maybe kill something, exile the graveyard if it comes to that point. But it's the main reason here is just to look at their hand as a one of. This can easily be replaced with something else because, like I said, it's only one of, so you're probably not going to draw it that often. But it doesn't hurt to have it. You can actually replace this with a Pelic Predation if you wanted to. Also, Predation is also good because it counts as a land and it does kind of the same effect. 3 Extinction, 2 Shadow Verdicts. That's my board wipe effect. So I have 3 and 2. Obviously, Shadow's Verdict is very good against all these creature-based decks, but having access to the turn before board wipe is really good, and that's why there's 3 of these versus 2 of those. And then my ramp package, I have 4 Wolf Willow Havens, 4 Cultivates, and 4 Binding the Gods. Obviously, I'm trying to cast this before turn 7, so that's what these are for. Gives me an extra mana, It also gives me mana because it gives you 2 lands, destroys and gets you mana. So that's my ramp package. And like I said, I would keep it like that. You could maybe alter it without a Binding of the Gods if you want, maybe run 3 instead. But as far as Cultivate and Wolf Willow Haven, I think I would keep it at 4/4. The pseudo counter spells. Disdainful Stroke, this is kind of in game one to catch off like a Winota, Chariot, Dragon, something like that. It has relevant effects for game one. Obviously, once you get into game two, game three, you can probably side deck these out and bring in more removal, you know, stuff like that. Jordan Disruption is a counter spell slash creature as a land. So worst case scenario, you play it as a land. 4 Omens, we're in blue. You playing a Yorion. There's no reason not to be playing an Omen. If you're playing Yorion, it scries, it draws you a card, then you can sack it to scry again, or you can blink it. So, I mean, there's not much more to say beyond that. So, if you're playing Yorion and you're in blue, I would recommend playing Omen in the Sea. Okay, so as far as our targets go, on Polukranos here, I would say, I mean, it doesn't go here technically. I would consider Polukranos more of a removal in a sense, but it's there in the main deck to combat rogue decks. It's there to combat creature decks because it's a 4-drop 6/6. It can be escaped and stuff like that. So that's what that is there for. And then as far as our targets for Sultai Ultimatum, that would be these targets right here. So you play Sultai Ultimatum, you could grab either Valki, you could grab the new dragon, actually is pretty decent, Elder Gargaroth, Professor Onyx, Vorinclex, Alrund's Epiphany, Cures Best the Sea God, or Seagate Restoration. So Valki and Onyx are obviously there for the reason that they're planeswalkers and they're an alternate win condition. Instead of trying to attack, you win with Onyx and Valki, which is also why the reason Vorinclex is in the deck, because you could choose all 3 of them with Ultimatum. They're most likely not going to give you Vorinclex. They're going to give you the 2 planeswalkers, and then you know, so it's a 7 mana, grab 2 planeswalkers, because if they give you Vorinclex and one of the planeswalkers, you can automatically emblem ultimate them. So they're most likely not going to get that. But when I use Ultimatum, I usually go for Alrund's Epiphany and the 2 planeswalkers, because it's going to be the same concept. They're not going to give you Alrund's Epiphany. If they do give you Alrund's Epiphany and a planeswalker, you get to use the planeswalker's effect twice, and you get to untap all your mana. It's just going to be too good. So 1 Elder Gargaroth is there for the creature-based decks. If they're like aggro red decks, 6/6 Vigilance, Trample, either draws you a card, gains you life, creates you a 3/3. So you can, I mean, you could replace this if you want for another one of Desert Doom. But I like the 1/1 split because Desert Doom has obviously the ability of, they need to pay whatever the cost of the mana is to target this card to try to destroy it, but then on top of that they have to pay 4. Then when he attacks, he draws you cards. So I like it as a 1/1 because they both have their own effects. The ward effect is amazing on this guy, but the vigilance and 3 effects is amazing on this guy. Alrund's Epiphany, obviously. Cure Best Sea God is actually good because it creates an 8/8 hexproof, taps their cards, and then steals their best threat on board. So there's that. Seagate is worst case scenario a land, otherwise it's going to draw you a lot of cards. And obviously an ultimatum deck, so you're running 4 ultimatums. Nothing special about the lands. You got to run 1 tri land just in case. You could grab it with Binding of the Gods, and then you can actually hard cast this by grabbing this. So there's that. Like I said, I'll go more in depth to the sideboard at the end of the video after the gameplay, but it might also change. So I'll go more in depth at the end of the gameplay. So check out the end of the gameplay if you want to check out, if you want to know or get some help of how I sideboard with this deck against other decks. So stay tuned to the gameplay and let's get into that, and stick around to the end of the video for the sideboard guide. All right, let's try some Sultai Realms deck. Brian Bleeds Blue. Let's see what we can do with the new version of Sultai Ultimatum, that is, of course. All right, I'm gonna keep, because technically there's pseudo removal. I have a ramp here. We'll keep. If they're playing Winota, this card's gonna be great. If they're playing a Winota deck, I should say. Otherwise, it's not really gonna do much. -4, -1's not gonna kill much here. Looks like they might be on it. Possibly. Play the black first. I don't know if this is Gruul or this is Winota, but we'll see. Even if against Gruul, I guess it's technically fine because it could kill the edge wall. I guess I could kill that guy. You're dead. You're dead, opponent. Let's put this here. Didn't matter. Even if I played the blue land here, wouldn't have mattered. So we're just going to play this out. Get to play Omen. We have 3, 4. That's gonna be 5. Ranger class. Looks like we're just playing against Gruul, I guess. Looks like it's just straight up Gruul. Wondering. All right, we'll pass. I was wondering if I want to do Valki here with the Omen, but I'll wait. I'll wait. See what happens. Oh, they are Naya Winota. Darn. They are Winota. Alright, well, let's see what happens. You got it. Let's play this. See what we hit. We don't have another blue mana. I guess I could keep it, but... Alright, we'll try it. I could play this on blue. I could play Omen and play Yorion. Or grab Yorion, I should say. Just gotta dodge... What's it called? The big dude? The Winota dude? Extinction event, even? I guess. As long as they don't have a chariot, I guess. Right? Make sure they're both even. Hope they don't have a chariot. So we need this one on blue anyways, so put this on blue. We got 2 blue, 1 black, 2 green, so we need another green and another black. Green and black. That's what I was afraid of, but I can't do anything about that. So here's the black, I guess. Let's see what we hit. We might hit another extinction event, I guess. Let's see what happens. Binding of the Gods, actually. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 7. So I don't need this. I gotta go after Chariot, unfortunately. And hope they don't have... Hopefully they don't have Winota. If they have Winota, we're dead. Not dead, but we're dead-ish. And then our... Don't have Winota. Alright, they're upgrading. So we're gonna get hit for 5 here? 2 because of the trigger here. Ugh, make that 6. Getting hit for 6. Alright. Let's see, there's odd, even. That's actually really decent. Grab the tri-land because of this guy. Gotta grab green here. Okay, we can play Ultimatum here. So if I grab Shadow's Verdict, Alrund's Epiphany, let's do that. So if I grab Shadow's Verdict, Alrund's Epiphany, and maybe the Elder, because if he gives me, so let's say he gives me, I'm assuming he's not giving me Shadow's Verdict. So he gives me Elder, and I mean, I guess it does. Yeah, I think I have to go for the Elder here. Because if he gives me Shadow's Verdict, it wipes his board. Or if he and then that gives me what? Alrund's and Shadow's Verdict, or the Elder and Shadow's Verdict. I don't think he's giving me Shadow's Verdict. I believe he'll probably give me the Elder and Alrund's Epiphany, which then technically is also fine. Because I get to get an attack off. So I get to draw cards. Alright, so we're going to attack with this one. We're going to draw a card, obviously. We have this against Winota if he draws Winota. So... do I need this? We have 8, 9 mana, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. 9 mana. I guess it puts another body out there. Yeah, we'll keep it. So I could do this. And then, ooh, make sure that it doesn't tap the black, though. I need the black. Alright, so now we're pretty safe against anything he plays. We have 2 6/6s that he can't attack into, because then I get to draw a card here. We have to play Kiora, create a... That's fine. Kill this guy off. No Winota for you. Can't attack. And then I have technically Polukranos that I can use to fight 3 of his creatures. Yeah. So we can fight 3 of his creatures. So if he draws another Winota, I don't know if that guy is a human, actually. Let me see if he's a human. He is a human. So we would fight off these 3 creatures with Polukranos and then attack with Elder. Let's switch views. All right. So they are a El Winota deck. So Ray of Enfeeble is going to be great here. I don't really care for Nightmare here because they're all creatures for the most part. So don't really care for that one. What else? We need the removal spell, obviously. 2, 4, 6. Disdainful Stroke. I mean, it stops Winota and Chariot, really. That's all it really does. So I'm going to cut those. How many 1-drops do they play? Play quite a bit of 1-drops. I guess that might be fine. I'm gonna cut one of the cultivates here also and run it like that. Enfeeble, 1 mana kill spell. Brian bleeds blue. Brian. Alright, we'll keep. We have a kill spell, we have a ramp spell. These 2 don't really care to have in my hand, but the rest is fairly okay here. The rest, and they don't have a 1-drop, even better. No run drop. So play Swamp, play Willow Haven on it, then play Triland, hold that up. They're gonna have. I'm assuming they have Prospis Innkeeper here. Lotus Cobra, same difference. All right. Unfortunately, I have to kill this because then they could ramp up into a. I don't want to, but then they could ramp up into a Chariot or a Winota, and that would. I mean, Winota would be fine. It's the Chariot that is the one that matters. Chariot would be bad to see. Okay. So if I put this on green, so green, put it on this, and then we could hold that up as a kill spell. Non-angel, non-demon, non-whatever. What does this guy do? Okay. Doesn't do anything, I guess. I mean, it can make something bigger. Target control base. Sure. We'll take it. You got it. We'll try to kill whatever he casts. Ugh, Chariot. Yeah. Yep. Alright, we'll kill this. Let's hope they don't have Winota, because I'm going to be playing this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to be doing this to kill Chariot. If he has Winota, he gets 3 triggers, we're probably dead. So. Chariot is such a beast. Maybe I should keep in 1 or 2 copies of... I don't know. See, that's the thing. Ugh, alright. That's the things. Like, I don't want to keep in only against Chariot and Winota, but I guess that's a majority of their damage. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 1, 2, I guess we have every color. Doesn't really matter what I put this on. Let's see if we're dead. Animates, block that 2, 4, 5. If we're not dead, we get to play Kiora's Best Sea God with the Vorinclex. Well, obviously, we can't attack. 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't change anything at the moment. Let's play this. We get to get an 8/8 and tap all his permanents down. And then we'll hit you for 6. And then possibly lethal here. Right? Because that's 14. Oh, he gains 2 life. Oh! Darn, he gains 2 life. I forgot about that. Selfless Savior, sure. Alright, I think I have to take the God here. If I take the God... I can... Okay, I was going to say... So, what I would have done here was... Let me get this off this screen real quick. Alright. So, what I'm going to do here is... I'm going to take the God... I'm going to attack for 6, because this also has trample, so even if he blocks here, who cares? It hits him for 5. Then I'm going to play Yorion, and I'm going to blink the Vorinclex, so that way it can keep it untapped. So then I have 3 blockers to his creatures. And as long as he doesn't have like a Winota, which I'm assuming he obviously doesn't, because why would concede, then I just win the game that way, because then this guy is going to do 2 damage to him. So he's going to go down to 10 here. It's going to do 2 damage to him. He's going to go down to 8. And then I have 4 in the air at least. So that brings him down to 4. Plus he's going to have to like triple block this and block this. So there's that. So that's what I was going to do if they didn't concede. Alright, let's continue this Sultai train deck. Sultai train. Radon! No, I don't get to play first. I like rarely ever play first, it seems. Play first. Oh. Nope. Nope. If I had one more land here, that would have been playable, but oh, come on. No way. Not again. Oh. Whatever. We're going to risk it. Nope, nope. I was about to put the land to the bottom. Nope, nope. Oh, man. This is going to be brutal. Blue source. Untap blue source. Oh, come on. And they're playing Naya Winota, it looks like. Yep. Oh my gosh, I hit the blue source. I hit the blue source. They could also just be playing Gruul. Yeah, it looks like they're just playing Gruul, I guess, maybe. Alright, so I'm taking 3. I need land, so I need Fable Passage. Do not need Alrund's Epiphany. Obviously, it would have been better if that was an untapped land, but... Well, I guess that helps. That technically helps. Gets me closer. So we have... What am I grabbing, though? I need blue, so I could do this. I need black, so I could do this. I hope they upgrade this. Okay. I don't know about... That's not mana efficient. You got it. So I think I'm going to grab black here. Because in case I need this. It's unfortunate, but I have to do that. Ooh, there it is. 2. Ooh, so I guess pay 3 lives, Shadow's Verdict. And then if he plays this guy, I could, use Binding of the Gods against it. I didn't want to take any damage, yeah, because of that. I didn't want to take any damage because of that, but I was dealt with the cards that I was dealt with. I'm dead, actually. I'm just dead. Kill the Goldspan. Put this on Gring. If he just animates his land, I'm dead. I am dead. Don't miss it, opponent. Don't miss it. So we're playing against Gruul aggro, okay. Don't you dare miss it. Don't you dare miss it. If he misses it, we win. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. What is he thinking? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This costs 4. Odd. I mean, I'm still dead, but if I would drew that as an untapped source, that would have been maybe a little different picture. Okay, now we're just dead. Should have just done that last turn, but all right. So these are not useful in this matchup, so we'll cut that. Polukranos is fine. Elder is definitely fine here. What else? Mystical Dispute, doesn't do anything here. Let's see. Oops. Coma maybe instead of the Nightmare. Nah, we'll keep it. We're on the play. Nightmare might be fine. I need to maybe adjust the sideboard slightly. I think I need to add a little more spot removal kill spells on the sideboard. Like maybe another Heartless Act or 2 or something in the sideboard. But let's see. We'll get to play first. Yeah, we have removal. Technically 3 lands. We have a Scry. Gotta keep that. Put this one on green so that way I can possibly cast this. Edgewall, yeah, you're dead. I guess I'm just gonna kill it. I'm like thinking, what do they have that can do? I mean, Rimrock, but sure, we're killing that one, I guess, too, then. So, kill that. I'm gonna play this. I can play Polukranos next turn. Ranger class, that's fine. So I gotta put this on green and then play Polukranos. Let's hope we can hit a land so I can hit Elder. Untap land, let's do it. Chariot, yep. Nothing I can do about that. Chariot! Oh, we hit the untapped land. Got double black. Green. He wants to attack me. Let him attack into some elders. No attacks. So we're not attacking here, so I can hold back. And then on top of that, I'm not also attacking. So that way I can attack with Elder here and then use Polukranos to fight a creature if I need to. Oh, this guy's... Okay, I won this game. Shadow's Varix just going to clean his board up and hit him for 12. Game's over now. Yeah. I'm like, hit you for 12. But yeah, if he, I don't know, if he wouldn't have done that, he would have done something else. The point of not attacking with Polukranos there was also to protect my life points, but also so now I can attack with Elder if I didn't play Shadow's Verdict. And then if he like tries to double block to try to kill Elder, I can use Polukranos to fight one of the creatures he uses to try to block with. So that way Elder doesn't die. The point was to keep Elder from dying. And since it has Vigilance, then I can also use it to block. Yay, man. What's going on with these hands? Okay, we gotta keep this. Do I do Jordy here? Or do a Fable Passage? If I keep Jordy, I could use it as a pseudo counter spell if I need to. But then that also means it's technically a tap source. Alright, I'm gonna take the risk and put Fabled to the bottom. Turn 1, put this on blue. Turn 2, hold these two up. I don't understand. Oh, I don't know why I'm Disdainful Stroke. We'll keep it, I guess. Chariot, Goldspan. Hopefully that doesn't bite me for keeping it, since his majority of his deck is just low cost cards. Don't play anything. Don't play anything. Bone it. No, not Ranger class. Not the. Don't they only run like 1 or 2 Ranger classes? Sure. Oh, interesting. He wanted to use Jasper instead of. Okay. Interesting. Extinction event, land. It's technically fine. Shadow's Verdict would be better, obviously, but we'll keep. So play this tapped and pass turn. So I wonder why they played. They need another green source. Is that why they played Jasper? I'm assuming that's what the purpose of playing Jasper over upgrading the Ranger class is. I mean, this is not going to get any better, so definitely countering this with this. That sucks. I want to play this, but I gotta hold this up. Gotta hold up the stroke. Yep. Gotta hold up the stroke. So if I play this, I get a land, I get a land. Green. I'm gonna make him pretend like I have another counterspell in my hand. Leave up the blue. Alright. What do we need here? So we got double blue. We don't need that. We got black. So I guess we grab green and black. Put the black tapped. What happened to my game? Oh my gosh, that took forever. I'm gonna pretend like I'm holding up another counterspell. Okay. It's gonna upgrade and attack. Then I play Extinction Event on even. Yep. Yep. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now do I just call out odd? Yeah. Looks like it's a green. Grab Yorion and hope they don't have much in their hand. Because then I grab Yorion, so I'm going to be able to play Binding the Gods and Extinction here. So, and then Yorion could blink Binding and Omen. They only have 3 cards in their hand, so we're going to play Binding the Gods on this Ranger class. And we're going to Extinction Event even. Clear the board. Sure. Okay. Guess now I have to technically do it on odd. Ooh. Play Ultimatum. Alright. Play an Ultimatum then. So, okay, they just conceded. Yeah. Well. Sultai. Man, I can't wait till the rotation happens. The game's going to get, I mean, depending on what the next set releases, but the game's going to get so much slower. Got W. Leibniz. Got W. L. Leibniz. Okay. Sultai versus Rogues. Oh. All right, we're gonna keep. gonna play the blue one first because if I draw an untapped land, I can play this. If I grab green, I guess if I draw an untapped land, I can play this, but Krabby Patty. Krabby Patty. Yeah, mofo, sure. Bonies. Untapped land would be nice, so I could play Cultivate. There's Krabby Patty. Krabby Patty. Well, I have more in my sideboard against rogues, though, than I did previously, because I added a few cards to my sideboard. So, I mean, by a few, I mean like one. I added an extra Polukranos. Darn, I didn't draw the land. That's not cool. I guess I wouldn't have drawn the land anyways. But, alright. Wow. Yeah, we're not winning this one, I guess. Possibly. Because that's... Yep, if I crack this, then he can sack it. But I mean, I'm not going after... Okay, he can sack it regardless now. That's good, Mill, because I didn't want that. I have to do it because I only have 2 lands in play. What am I grabbing, though? I grab Gring. Sure. That gives me access to triple Gring. I can play it. 2, 3. I can play Cultivate and Omen. I think that might be better. Cultivate Omen. If he counters this, then, you know, who cares? If he doesn't counter this, then, you know, he's gonna... Yep, Soaring Thought Thief, sure. I have 6, 7 mana. How much does this cost to animate? It costs 4 to animate? Oh, come on, Fable Passage. That's Polukranos. But the problem here is it's that this Hive card. But I guess he has to tap out for that. So if I could draw, but he milled off all my cards that I can get, right? Vorinclex, Professor Onyx, and wow. He's milled off way too much. Alright, so I gotta crack this. Let's grab Gring. And then play Omen. Could have also grabbed black, I guess. Let's see what I hit. Alright, oof. I gotta keep Ultimatum. There's not really anything much left, is the problem. Shadow's Verdict. Do I just keep them both? So... Alright, I'll keep them both. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if he goes ahead and... I guess this all depends on what he mills. Yeah, the same for sure. Because I can then just do it again next turn. Depends on what he mills off the top of my deck, because then I get to play Ultimatum. Because this costs 4 to animate, so he needs land, and then he can animate it. There's his land. Don't mill anything relevant, because I want to play Ultimatum. So he's gonna do that and attack to remove Polukranos. Oh my god! Oh, come on! What are the odds that he mills both of those? Ugh. That's unfortunate. We have no targets pretty much. Goodbye, Polukranos. He legit milled double Alrund's Epiphany. Come on. Oh, that's brutal. I mean, I technically have stuff, but that's annoying. All right. So I could get the dragon. Kyora's best sea god. See what I mean? That's bad. Literally nothing to left here. Oh, come on. You had to mill off everything, huh? All right, we'll see how game 2 goes around. Because game 1, unfortunately, they milled all the best cards. All right, come on. Let's go, opponent. This is easy, right? This has to be easy to choose. Just don't give me... Oh, I guess the dragon and the Cure Best Sea God is actually both good. Yeah, I was gonna say Cure Best Sea God and the dragon's both good, but interesting. Because the next turn it taps all his permanents. I'll go for Shadow's Verdict. We have access to 8 mana. I could do a Binding Extinction instead. Into the story, draws a bunch of cards. Wait, we have access to 8 mana, right? So I'm gonna grab Yorion. What am I saying? Grab Yorion and blink your best sea god. Create another 8/8. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's hope they didn't draw a land here. But they drew 5 cards. There's no way they didn't draw a land. There's no way. You can't attack. You can't attack. You can't attack, but you attacked. What? I guess he's trying to kill me. I'm at 5. Sure, he's looking for the land. He's digging hard for this land. Oh, this guy sucks. He's odd. All right, mill 6. Oh, double crabby. Should I just beat him? All right. Tap everything down. Hit you directly. Draw a card. Am I gonna win just by that? That's insane. We're gonna blink, blink, blink. I guess the rest doesn't matter. I guess that doesn't matter either. Create another 8/8. I guess he could possibly win with Fable Passage. If he has Fable Passage, he mills 3/6, so it would be 6, 12 cards. Everything's tapped down. I have it Binding of the Gods to start killing a couple of his cards off. He only has 6 possible 7 mana. Sure, that doesn't help him at all. Because it's going to tap everything down again. And he's at 7, so both of these are lethal. He has to kill both of these or block both of these. Sure. Oh my. Did I actually win? That's hilarious. Discard massively. Oh, I guess he can flash in a couple of things. That's right. We're attacking. Swinging out. He has to have flyers too. So he has to have the 1-drop and 2-drop, right? The 1-drop, the 2-drop, but then that's still lethal. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We pulled that one off, huh? incredible, as they say. Incredible. What do you discard? How we won that? No idea. All right, so these are useless. These are not that great. Mystical Dispute, Duress, another Polukranos, Coma. I guess Heartless Act and Power Word Kill technically works. I think Elder is a little slow in this matchup, so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut the Shadow's Verdicts. I'm going to cut one of the Extinctions. Actually, I'm going to cut all the Extinctions because I did bring in some more spot removal. Cut one of those, cut one of those. Let's see, Duress, Jordy, Omen, Eliminates, Heartless Act, Power Wheel, yep. Disputes, Nightmare, Cultivate, Binding, Polukranos. I cut one of those. All right. So what am I bringing back in? I could bring an Extinction event back in case I need it. All right, let's try that. How we won that? Got lucky I had the Cure Best Sea God still left in the deck, as well as the Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon got me, but he also attacked with his flyer for no reason. I mean, I don't think it would have mattered, maybe, but because I would have still tapped all his cards down. So, ugh. I guess I'm going to keep for the ramp aspect that I have. I have to keep. Oh, drew Polukranos. But yeah, I kept it for the ramp aspect because now then I can cast. It looks like a turn 3 Polukranos here, so that's going to be good. Turn 3 Paluk. Well, that's good. He didn't have the other one first. Put that on here. Put this one on green, I guess. Since we have technically double blue, we also have double green. So he's going to mill, go to 3 cards. We're going to cast Polukranos. Oh, Mystical Dispute's a good one. Let's cast the big dude. Big boy. Big boy want to say. And if he keeps attacking me, then I'm going to be able to... Sure. If he keeps attacking me, I'm going to be able to then bring it back out. As long as he doesn't have the Hive card, I guess. As long as he doesn't have Hive. So he's going to get me to 6 here. I might have to hold up Jordy Disruption instead. 2. Oh. Yeah, we're going to hold up Jordy Disruption. And let's see if I could draw an untapped source, I guess. Untapped. I'm going to kill this because this requires 8. So I'm going to kill this and then I guess hold up Jordy Disruption. Because this allows him to draw a free card. 1 to the bottom. Let's kill one of them. That way he can't draw. So now he's going to attack me for 1. Regardless, he was going to get to 8 because they're both because they're both attacking. Oh, nice. Let's grab black. Oh, he had to do it now. Otherwise, he can't do it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had to do it before I did that. Big old Polukranos. No, Power Word Kill. That's fine. Play Binding of the Gods, kill this, hold up Jordy Disruption, play Temple of Malady. And then eventually he's going to hit me enough to get to that, and then Polukranos again. There's another Polukranos, though, too. Paluk number 2. Paluk el number 2. Actually want him to mill this, but in case he doesn't mill it, bottom it. In case he doesn't mill it. If he tries to do something, I'll go ahead and Jordy it We have access to 7 mana. I can't draw any of that though. 6 cards. They didn't want to crack Fable Passage. 7. Not enough. Not enough, opponent, yet. So we have access to 7 mana here, huh? So if I play this, use it to kill something. I can also use it to draw out a counterspell. Then use this. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, that's nothing I can do about that. Fable Passage. El Fabled. Can't sack it. It's not enough. Let's attack first. That's fine. A-okay with me, friend. I'm gonna kill it anyways. Might as well just block. Might as well just block. See? Alright. You're up, opponent. I'm gonna keep my graveyard pretty low here, so that's good. That's very good. Keeping my graveyard low. So that way I need it. I'm probably just gonna do it next turn regardless. I have access to 8 mana. That way I can keep my graveyard low. If he counters this, then I have the 5/5. If he doesn't counter this, I have a 12/12. But I attack first and then do it. Hit him for 5, sure. 7 cards, not enough yet. Okay, I guess there isn't enough now. But that still doesn't matter. I could draw. Ooh, Professor Onyx. So what this does, each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls. Let's attack first. It's gonna take 5. So I have 9 mana. 6, 9. 2, 3. Wait. No, I don't have enough. Why did I... Why did I count 9 mana? I did have 9 mana, but this came in tapped is what happened. That's what happened. I did have 9 mana, but the Binding of the Gods brought the 9th mana tapped. Sure. Soaring Thought Thief. Counter it. Yes, 2, 4, 5, 6. He has to play into the story now, I guess. Otherwise, he's not going to have enough. Wow, he didn't even play into the story here, huh? Alright, then. We'll remove 6 of the 11 cards, I guess. I mean, it really doesn't matter if he keeps countering this. It just keeps coming back. Sure. The fact that it keeps coming back is what I... 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 cards left. He's going to mill me 2. I'm going to be able to do it again. Ooh, he's going to mill me more than that. Ooh, he might actually just pound my face in. It's going to hit me for 3, 6. Play Omen first, I guess. Omen's a good one. So we're taking 6. How many cards do I got? I got 10. Could remove 4 of it. How much does this require? 8 or more. I could play Coma. It's uncounterable, but then it could just die to a... Ooh, sucks. We might lose, I guess, after all. Because he could... Oh, he can't Drone Unlock this one. Mystical Dispute. Resolve Autopay, I guess. Force him to do another one. Alright, what else you got? What else you got, opponent? He can't drown this. He can hit me. Mills 2, Mills 4, Krabby. Oh, he has lethal! The crab got him. Crab got him. Crab got him. That was nice. That was pretty good. Alright. El Krabby got him. So Mystical Dispute. Power Word Kill for the Polukranos. So then, yeah, these are not going to do anything here, I guess. Ugh. That was unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Could have casted Coma, but I feel like they had a kill spell, and then Coma's not going to do much there. I'm trying to think if I should add another extinction event. Shadow's Verdict is also good, but Shadow's Verdict. Darn Krabby, because he needed Crab in order to do the 6 damage. Otherwise, it would have only been 2 damage. Because that was at 3, it goes up to 7. I believe it said it needed 8. That's a bad hand. But if he starts milling me, it becomes a little better. Otherwise, it's a bad hand. Got kill spells, I guess. Could prevent him from milling me for the moment. Could prevent some of the mill. We'll see what happens. As long as I can get to the late game, I think we'll be fine. Ooh, Duress. Play this. Sure, let's see what you got. What? His hand's like all counter spells? Ugh, Cling to Dust sucks. He kept this hand? That's very unfortunate for me. Guess I have to... That's the only card he could play right now. He kept that hand. Draw Polukranos off the top. Nope. That's going to get countered, but I got nothing else to do with my mana anyway, so. His hand is pretty sick. So much removal. Or not removal, so much counter magic here. Oh, he cycled a land. Did you draw a land? No, he drew a land. And it's Fable Passage. So it gets closer to Cling mana. Alright. Let's go grab a blue mana. Because we got green in our hand. This can also grab something down the road. So if I play Yorion, he disputes it. Do I care if he disputes Yorion? He has 2 disputes. So I feel like he... Yeah, let's just do it. Force one of the disputes to come off. I'm not going to win the game by just sitting back. It's also forcing him to go grab blue here. I mean, obviously it's putting more in the graveyard, but... Yep. Mystical Dispute. You got it. I gotta force the counter magics out, otherwise I'm just not gonna win. Another one. Yep. Let's kill this. Polukranos, darn. This requires 5, right? Polukranos would have been nice. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Another blue source? Because I got blue, blue, black, black, green, green, green. He drew another creature. Destroy. Destroy! So now you can cling. Come on. How many creatures is that? Only 2, I guess? Okay. So I'm going to let this survive because I want to play Binding of the Gods so I can thin my deck out. I'm going to keep the power word kills. In the current moment, he's... I mean, we're drawing a lock, obviously, but went to the top. There's Polukranos. This also plays around Mystical Dispute, so kill this. Polukranos, unfortunately, has to hold off for a little bit. Just slightly. Has to hold back. He plays this, he plays that, he can hold up that. That's going to suck if he plays... If he plays Tested Talents against this, it's going to suck. So, let it resolve. Mill me some cards. Beat Polukranos. No, it's not Polukranos. If he Tested Talents, I guess that's technically fine. Because then I got to play Alrund's Epiphany. Cultivate. Grab the Tri-Land. Wow, there's only 2 lands left. Or 3 lands left, I should say. Okay, we're going to force 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to force the play on his turn. I'll take 3 here. Seven cards, now 8 cards. So let's try to kill this. You can steal my Polukranos. Ooh! Let's do this. If he plays test, I'm assuming he's gonna play Tested Talent against this to get rid of all the copies. That's the best idea to do. Could have also waited, but drown the lock. Guess he wants to hold up Tested Talents against... Wow. If he used Drown the Lock against that, interesting. He can steal this with Lula Mage. Yeah, I don't know. I would have kept Drown the Lock personally, but that was odd. He could use the Lulu Mage to steal it, right? So it's gonna cost him 3 less. So it's gonna cost him what? 4 mana? 3, 4. Ugh. Taking my Polukranos. The Cling to Dust is what sucks here, because it's just gonna keep going back and forth. He's gonna steal it, hit me for 6. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it costs 4 mana. Let's play Omen, I guess. He can't dispute it, can't test the talent it. Let's see what we could hit off this. No thank you on either one of these. That's stupid land. Oh my gosh, stop drawing lands. Stop drawing lands. What the heck? And Cultivate was not going to do anything because there's only one basic land left in the deck. To get taken 6. I need to draw something to kill it, and then Crab for your Fable Passage, sure. Ugh. I don't think I win this one. Don't think I'm winning this one. His hand, he kept an interesting hand that ended up working out to his benefit. Like, it was all counter magic stuff. That's very surprising to keep, but hey, it worked out. I mean, I'm a control deck, I guess. Oh my gosh. I'm a control deck, I guess. I need a Duress, Mystical Dispute here, Mystical Dispute. This buys me time, technically. You can play his Test of Talents. I dispute the Test of Talents, and then he plays Dispute. Well, he's not going to play Dispute because it doesn't do shit. I have enough mana. It buys me a turn. Let's see. Ultimatum. Off the top. Ultimatum. No, it's a Keywords Best Sea God. El Keywords Best Sea God. I mean, an 8/8 is technically pretty good. I guess we'll hit in the air for 2. I could take my Polukranos back. With all this mana, I'll be able to start fighting everything. This is hexproof, so that's good. Can't kill it. Yes. He can still mill me out, though. And if he does start milling me out, he's going to have to use Cling to Dust. There's... No! It was 1 away! It was 1 away! Why the heck? Oh, so he wants to Cling it? Sure, you can Cling it. Use your Cling. I have 2 more in the deck. I could have also just taken 6, but that would be kind of dangerous. I should have maybe held one of these back. That would have been smart. Yep. Probably should have held one back. Okay, tap everything down. Go to combat. I have enough mana to stop, and the only thing he could do is drown the lock, I guess. Ugh, he had it. He had it. Alright, now I'm gonna lose the game, I guess. Oh, come on. What are you gonna do, opponent? I'm like, yeah, easy block. Easy block. That was so funny, though. It was one after. One after. Another crab. Ah, there goes both my Polukanoses. Oh my gosh. Yep, there goes Polukranos. He's gonna have to crack one of them to get rid of this Polukranos. Yep. Well, let's hope he mills the third Polukranos, I guess. I have 10 mana in play. There's the other one. There's L number 2 Polukranos. So I guess I have to take one of his crabs here and then fight a crab. Use your cling. Sure. I guess I could target now. Try to take... No, that doesn't do anything for me if I take that. So if I take this, he sacks it. So we'll target this guy, I guess. Could have also taken his land, but... Two, three, four, five, six. How many cards does he have? He has 12. So he's going to be able to get rid of both of them, I guess. So you can get end step, get rid of this one, and then kill this, and then get rid of this. So that's unfortunate. Looks like we're losing. The one cling just ruined it. Ruined the whole game. Alright, you're up. Use your power word, kill, whatever it's called. Kill that. I don't know if I would have done that. He has what? 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. I probably would have exiled this Polukranos. And then I would have killed this and then exile the other Polukranos. That's what I would have done. Just get rid of all the Polukranos now while you can. Yep, there you go. I mean, he could still do it because he has 11 mana, so it costs 4/4. That's 8, and then he could kill it. You know what I mean? So that's 10 mana right there. Sure. Yep. Now kill Polukranos and get rid of it again. Can't play lands because it's gonna mill him, help him out with cling. Discarded a land. Whatever he brings in, I could just kill it. Alright, you're at 4. Can't mill him, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure this game's over. What's he looking at? He's gonna cling something else? How many clings does he have? How many Journal of Lux did he use? I don't see any there. There's 1, there's 2. There's only 2 Journal of Lux used. Wow, he's digging. He's digging hard. He doesn't have a way to kill Polukranos. This is lethal here. Kill that. Go ahead. It's like your creatures aren't going to matter now because I have Polukranos. You need a kill spell against this guy. He needs a kill spell and then remove it so he goes to 7 life. If I had a counter magic here, that would have been awesome. Awesome possum. Dang, this guy's really digging for Journal Lock. Is he gonna use another Cling? Is he really that desperate? Is he really that desperate? How many creatures have he used so far? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures. DM's Awakening wins him the game, I think. Right? 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Speak of the devil. Oh, I should have killed this in response. I'm dumb. Requires 5. 1, 2, 3. I should have killed that in response. He wouldn't have been able to bring anything out. That was a misplay. That was a punt. Sure. The crab doesn't matter. It does and it doesn't in a sense. Yeah, he's milling me more cards, but I could fight it for free. He shouldn't have had this out. That was my mistake. Should have only had 2 creatures right now. Extinction event. Even. That's odd. Let's make sure we do this right. So, call out odd. Mystical Dispute won't do anything. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play this would be 7 mana. 7 mana doesn't matter. So let's fight this. Okay. Just took a blocker out, though. Let's go to combat. So if I kill this, there's 3 damage, there's 2. Say he blocks this, that'd be lethal. Right? So if I use this, kill this, he blocks this. Woo! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Got him, boys. Wow. Get him, boys. Get him. What a long game. Hey everyone, hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay, the intro. That was pretty fun, especially the rogue matchup. Wow, that was a battle that can't believe it ended up winning in that favor. It was a long match, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Hopefully by the time you're done watching the sideboard guide and everything whatnot, you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, drop some comments down below if you play this deck, you played this deck before, played against this deck. Give some feedback to us, me, anybody else watching this video. Drop some comments down below. Check the description of the video. It has the deck list there, so you can port it to Arena, both PC and mobile. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, hopefully I'll get you guys to continue watching. But let's get into the sideboard guide. I obviously changed the sideboard here from if you're watching the gameplay or the intro and the now, the sideboard's a little different. Same with the main board, it's like a couple of cards different. So if you want to see the original version, you go check out the intro. If you want, this is the final version that I'm going to be continuing to run. So this is the version that I will be running continually from this point on. So there's a little bit of change from the sideboard and the main deck, but you can see the difference. I'll point it out at the end of the video, but let's get into the sideboard guide real quick. So first off, I'm gonna give you a sideboard guide against the Prismari Dragons deck, I guess. It looks like it's one of the popular decks in the format. So right off the bat, if you're playing against that deck, cards that I bring in is Harlasak, Power Word Kill, Polukranos, Coma, Elder Gargaroth, and 3 Dispute. So Harlasak obviously kills any all their creatures. I bring in Power Word Kill. Obviously this doesn't kill their dragons, but you already have Harlasaks against that and stuff like that. It's more against because the list that I'm seeing of the dragons deck, they're running obviously still Brazen Borrower, they're running Bone Crusher, they're running both, what is it, the Den, the red Den, the manland, and the blue manland. So I actually bring this in against them because it can still kill, what is that, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It can still kill 12 of their 20 creatures. So that's why I bring it in. If you do not want to bring this in, you can easily cut this and just do 2 Polukanoses and just do it that way. The reason why I cut the eliminates though is because it doesn't hit the dragon. So if you want to do that, you could do that, cut that for that. So just maybe do that instead. Bring in 1 Harlasak, 2 Polukranos, 1 Coma, 1 Elder, and 3 Disputes. Because obviously I know Power Word Kill doesn't have as much targets. So you could do that. You could do this also. Cut 1 Eliminate, 1x Power Word Kill also. So you can do that and keep 1 Eliminate in. I mean, there's a different variety of ways you can do that. But like I said, Harlasak, Polukranos, Coma, Elder, Dispute. Harlasak obviously kills anything. I bring in Polukranos because 1, it can fight all their creatures. 2, he's a 6/6 4-drop. So after sideboarding, they're not going to have their removal most likely. They're going to sideboard the removal out and bring in like counter spells. So if you're bringing in a bunch of creatures that could win the game, that's how it's just going to be quick. A 4-drop 6/6 is going to be quick game. They're going to have to start bouncing it with Brazens. They're going to have to start chump blocking and stuff like that. I bring in Coma, obviously he's uncounterable. I bring in 1 Elder. He has the Vigilance, he has the Reach is the main part. The Reach, so you could block all those dragons. He's a 6/6 also that draws you cards, creates you creatures. And then obviously 3 Disputes because you want also counter spells. Cards I take out obviously is 2 Ray of Enfeeblement, 1 Power Word Kill, 1, wow, that was a tough word, okay. 1 Eliminate, 2 Shadow's Verdict, 1 Extinction Event, 1 Cultivate. Obviously, the Ray doesn't do anything. This is mostly against the Winota deck, so I cut that. Power Word Kill, obviously it can't kill dragons. You could cut one of those. Eliminate, can't hit any of the 4-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop dragons, so I cut one of those. Shadow's Verdict, the only thing you can hit is literally what is it, Brazen and Bone Crusher, but it does at that point, it doesn't really matter, so I cut one of those. 1 Extinction Event and 1 Cultivate. You have enough spot removal in a sense, as well as what you're doing counterspell wise, that I cut 1 Extinction Event and then I cut 1 Cultivate because you still have 4 Wolf Havens, 3 Cultivates, and 4 Bindings to ramp you. So I cut that for that reason. We also don't want to be spending 3 mana to play this, and then they get to, especially if they went first, and if they somehow were able to curate a treasure, and then they play the dragon. So that's what I do against the Prismari Dragons if I were to play against it. I haven't played against them yet because Surprisingly, it's not that popular of a deck, it seems like, on the ladder, but maybe on the higher part of the ladder it is. So but other this deck I have seen on the ladder. So against Ultimatum or control, any other control based blue black or blue white, whatever, cards I bring in is 3 Duress, 3 Disputes, 1 Coma, 2 Polukranos, 1 Elder Gargaroth. Obviously, Duress, you could look at their hand, take out their either counter spells or their Ultimatum. Dispute, so you guys a 1 mana counter spell, because most control decks are going to be blue based. So most, not all, most. So you're going to be able to counter anything for 1 mana. Coma's uncounterable, so hopefully, I mean, they will probably keep in a few kill spells, but if they don't keep in, Coma could take over the game. It's uncounterable. It could protect itself once it creates 1 token or serpent. 2 Polukranos, so that way you can end the game faster. On top of that, it has an escape mechanic, so even if they counter it later down the road, once your graveyard gets full, you can recast it and then recast it and recast it, stuff like that. 1 Elder Gargaroth obviously is a very good card. Cards that take out is pretty much all the removal spells. It's like against control, the removal spells don't matter. So cut 2 Rays, 3 Extinction Events, 2 Shadow's Verdict, 2 Eliminates, 1 Power Word Kill. I keep in the Heartless Axe in case there is some kind of creature that they play, and Heartless Axe pretty much can kill all the creatures in control decks, because I don't think any control deck is playing any way of putting counters on their creatures. So I could be wrong about that, but that's why I keep Heartless Axe in for that reason. The next deck I'm going to give you a sideboard guide to will be a Winota. Obviously, this deck has gained a lot of popularity, and which is the reason why I'm running main deck and 2 Rays in the deck, because of the Winota deck. So cards I bring in is 2 Rays, 1 Heartless, 1 Power, and 1 Polukranos. Obviously Ray, because it's a 1 mana kill Winota, as well as it can kill Elite Spellbinder, could kill Cobra, could kill Selfless Savior. There's a lot of cards it could kill. So that's why I bring that for 1 mana. So that's why I bring that in. Same with Heartless Act, Power Word Kill. It's a 2 mana kill spell against pretty much every card in their deck. And then Polukranos, because it's a 6/6 body for 4. If you get to cast this, say, turn 3, because if you play Wolf Willow Haven, cast this turn 3, and then you could just hold up stuff against, you know, maybe Chariot or something like that, or Winota. They won't be able to do anything against you. And if they can't attack you, you win the late game because of Ultimatum. So I bring in 1 Polukranos for that reason. Cards that cut is 1 Binding of the Gods, 2 Disdainful Stroke, 1 Desert Doom, and 1 Cultivate. Binding of the Gods is good because it can kill the Chariot, but the Chariot already got its effect in a sense, so it's, I mean, you still have 3 of them, but the Chariot already got its effect, so that's why I cut 1. Cut 2 Disdainful Strokes because the only cards that could counter, I believe, is Winota, Chariot, and I believe Kenrith, the one they play of, so I cut 2 of those. Cut 1 Desert Doom because I have Elder anyways, and I'm bringing in Polukranos as well, so I'd rather have Elder and Polukranos rather than Desert Doom. And then 1 Cultivate because, like I said, I'd rather have a Wolf Willow Haven on turn 2, so I could try to cast a Polukranos turn 3. Another deck that's very popular, and I've been playing against a lot of it, which is why I also altered the sideboard against it more often, is Rogue decks. Obviously, Rogue decks is still very popular, so cards I bring in is 3 Duress, 2 Mystical, or 3 Disputes, 2 Polukranos, and 1 Coma. Duress, obviously, you want to pick off their Journal of the Logs, their maybe Into the Stories, stuff like that. Mystical Dispute, use it to counter their blue creatures, or Journal of the Logs, Into the Story, stuff like, you know. Polukranos for the escape mechanic, so after sideboards, you will have access to 3 escape cards. And that's the most important thing. You could, if you don't have another Polukranos here, I mean, like I said, I like Polukranos, but if you do not have another Polukranos, you have 2 only maybe, 1 in the main, 1 in the side, do Cling to Dust, because Cling to Dust is also good, because they're probably going to bring Cling against you anyways, unless they're playing the land, but I like Polukranos because of the 6/6 body. And then 1 Coma, obviously, because he's uncounterable, so they have to keep in the kill spells to deal with Coma. Cards that take out is 2 Rays, obviously doesn't do anything in this instead. I cut 2 Shadow's Verdict because you have a lot of spot removal here, so you should be able to kill their creatures, and Shadow's Verdict's probably at most going to hit only 2 creatures for 5 mana. 2 Disdainful Strokes because it could only counter the Into the Story card. 1 Extinction Event, 1 Cultivate, and 1 Binding the Gods. Once again, Extinction Event is the same concept as Shadow's Verdict. It's most likely only going to hit 1, maybe 2 cards, 3 tops, and if you're lucky. 1 Cultivate because You have Wolf Willowhaven. You want to be able to play Wolf Willowhaven turn 2 into a turn 3 Polukranos. And then one Binding the Gods, because it's a 4 mana spell that just could get countered for 2 mana. And yes, it could destroy a card, but I'd rather play a 2 mana kill spell versus a 4 mana kill spell. So that's what I do against rogues. And I believe the last deck that you'll most likely see, I know it's been gaining a lot of popularity. I don't know if it's going to be, if it's Dark Gruul or Gruul, whatever you want to call it. It's the same deck, except Dark Gruul is main decking Ray and the regular Gruul is not main decking Ray. They're, for the most part, exactly the same deck. They have Ray in their deck for the Winota deck. So against Gruul, what I do is I bring in 1 Heartless Act, 1 Power Word Kill, 2 Polukranos, and 1 Elder. Obviously, it's a Gruul creature-based deck, so I want to bring in Heartless Act and Power Word Kill because I want to kill their creatures for 2 mana. Polukranos, once again, it's a 6/6 body. It trumps all their creatures. It can fight their creatures. It's a removal for 4 mana. And then once again, also Elder Gargaroth, it trumps all their creatures. It also has reach in case they're playing the dragon. It has vigilance. You can attack and defend. Cards I take out is 2 Rays, 2 Disdainful Strokes, and 1 Cultivate. Obviously, Ray's not good for this matchup. It's for the Winota matchups or the white decks. 2 Disdainful Strokes. It can only really counter if they're running dragons. I think they're only running maybe 1 or 2 dragons. It can only counter dragon. I think Chariot, and then I think the Embercleave. So it's like 3 different cards. So I cut that because I still have Jordan Disruption. I still have Removal. I still have Binding of the Gods, stuff like that. And then 1 Cultivate, because like I said, it's if you play this on turn 3 and they say they play their let's say Lovestruck Beast, and they could probably maybe do a attack and do a bunch of damage with Embercleave. You don't really want it. So I'd rather have Wolf Willowhaven when they're setting up their board and their board's not very threat heavy. So, but that's the sideboard guide. This is the sideboard. It's changed. Here's the lands, because I know you couldn't see it with the sideboard up. So I can move this here. Now you can see everything. But yeah, that's the deck. So hopefully you guys enjoy the sideboard guide. This is how I sideboard against those decks. So it's not going to be verbatim how everybody's going to do it. But hopefully you guys enjoy this, the gameplay, the intro. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Check the description of the video. It has the deck list. You can port it. Drop some comments down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.